Hey Pisces, welcome to your May general message. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. We're going to go ahead and just jump right on into the reading. Again, this is a general reading, so there's no set category. We're just going to see what Spirit brings up for you, okay? So Spirit, what messages do you have for Pisces regarding their month of May? What will be their biggest focus for the month of May, Spirit? Okay, let's take a look. Looks like you got two. Excuse me. Okay, so the first card you got is the Tent, temporary situation. Hopefully the glare isn't too bad. Okay, so we got a temporary situation, and then we also have the Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Ooh, okay. Some of you guys could be struggling with something. I'm hearing negotiations for some of you. Again, it's going to resonate differently for everybody. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting message. Let's see what additional energies or messages Spirit has for you. Spirit, what additional messages or energies do my Pisces need to be aware of for their month of May? Come on. There we go. Okay, Pisces, let's take a look. Okay, we have the North Node, the placement of destiny. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the 7th house, the house of relationships and partnerships. Okay, so I was getting negotiation vibes, and the 7th house can talk about business partnerships as well. So that is kind of making sense for me a little bit. Maybe you guys have the North Node in your 7th house. I would be interested to see that. All right, let's go ahead and start getting into the tarot and getting into these messages a little bit more. I am using the African Tarot this month. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Pisces regarding their month of May? What messages do you have for my Pisces people regarding their month of May? Let's see. So the first card is the 8 of Wands reversed. Death in reverse. Okay, come on. There we go. Page of Pentacles upright. And the final card, 2 of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands. Okay. Take a look at where Scorpio sits in your chart, in your astrological natal chart. If you have it handy, take a look at the astrological house that it sits in. Look at any planets that you have in Scorpio at this time. Currently, the South Node is in Scorpio. I know that's not going to translate exactly to your chart for everybody at least, but there is a lot of letting go in those placements for everybody at this time, especially with eclipse season right around the corner. So I would definitely pay attention to where Scorpio is in your chart, because we're going to be seeing a lot of shifts in that area as a collective in general. Maybe you guys have Scorpio in the 7th house, or maybe your North Node is in Scorpio. What I am seeing here, Pisces, is a little bit of a resistance to change in some aspect of your life. Now, this may not be you that's struggling with this change, but it does feel like you're being affected by somebody who is resistant to change, or something is having trouble moving forward, especially with the 8 of Wands in reverse too. It's like slow movement. You're not seeing the progress that you want. And for some of you, this feels like it is either home, stability, financially related. Take what resonates. It doesn't have to be those things, but I do have the 4 of Wands here, which can talk about the home. It can also talk about partnerships. Some people see this as like the wedding card. So that is a potential as well. Maybe you guys are having issues with a partnership of some kind, or moving forward in a partnership of some kind. But what I am seeing with the 4 of Wands is like you guys are good. You guys are in a really good place. That's why I feel like this resistance is coming from outside of you personally. It also feels like you started something new recently, and maybe that's why, or that's where you're seeing this slower growth happening for you. Maybe you guys just applied for a mortgage, or you've been searching for a home. Take what resonates here. Whatever this is, though, feels like you're in a really good place. You have a plan in place. You're doing what needs to be done in order to have all the I's dotted, the T's crossed, so on and so forth. And you've been managing everything really, really well. You've been handling everything really well. You've been keeping everything really balanced. Again, if this is a relationship, you've been able to manage, you know, all aspects of this relationship on top of everything that you need personally, to have like a healthy personal life as well as a healthy relationship. So honestly, Pisces, it feels like all your ducks are in a row over here with these 3 cards, but there's something else going on. Excuse me. There's something else going on over here that is kind of like, this is what the holdup is. And again, I'm not getting that this is you, but we are going to start clarifying. And I definitely want to take a look at this energy to see what's going on there. And then maybe take a look at, you know, what it is that you guys are planning for. Pisces, what I also just heard is for those of you that do have the North Node in Scorpio in your personal chart, this period of time, this next year and a half, is going to be a little bit trickier and a little bit more difficult for you, because typically the North Node talks about like where our focus is in life, or, you know, what our goal is to achieve in this lifetime. So if you are having your North Node in Scorpio, whichever house that may be in, currently we have Scorpio in the South Node, and that's where the things are that we're currently letting go of for the next year and a half. So that can feel a little contradictory, I'm sure. So for those of you that have your natal chart, I would definitely take a look at where Scorpio is, because that's kind of where the difficulties are going to be for at least the next year and a half. And it's going to be more of like a shift. So there's going to be a little bit less focus on these areas of your life, or you're just going to see a change in perception and outlook on these specific topics. But let's go ahead and start clarifying. Spirit, can we please clarify the 8 of Wands and Death card in the reverse for the Pisces people? Can we clarify the 8 of Wands and the Death card reversed for my Pisces people? All right, let's see. Excuse me, we got the Bones reversed, we got the Garden, we have a Bill reversed, and the 6 of Coins reversed. Interesting. Okay. So we got 3 major arcana here. Then Bones is Scorpio energy and is also the Judgment card in a typical tarot deck. We have the Garden, which would be the World card in a typical deck. That's Capricorn energy. We have Railroad Bill in reverse, which would be the Chariot in a typical deck, and that's Cancer energy. Okay, remember when I said that down here you guys are good? That's exactly what I'm getting from this, especially with the Garden here in the upright, the only card being in the upright. It feels like you guys are in a really, really good position, just in general, and take what resonates. This could talk about love. This could talk about business partnerships or business deals. But what I'm seeing is you guys are in a really, really good spot. So even though you may not be, you know, having the forward movement that you want in terms of moving up to the next level, or, you know, making things work in your favor, don't let people's gossip, advice, opinions, or scare tactics push you into making a move that is not right for you. Because what I'm seeing here is you guys are good. You guys are good where you're at. I would even argue saying like you don't really need to do anything right now because you are in a good position if you don't want to do anything or take anything else on. With this 2 of Pentacles, you already have a really good sense of balance and equilibrium in your life of wherever this is resonating for you. But what you don't see is, again, if you kind of take on those opinions of others or those scare tactics of others, you could end up getting yourself into a situation that is actually going to hurt you more than help you, with the 6 of Coins reversed again. So this could talk about, you know, taking out an additional loan, you know, on your house, or I don't know if refinancing would necessarily be a negative thing, but it could potentially be if you aren't aware of, you know, how it could affect you in the future if it's not exactly the right time to finance or refinance. You don't want to do something that's going to put you in more trouble, than you currently are. Again, business partnerships, negotiations. If you don't necessarily need an additional business partner at this time, or a new deal, or say like a new vendor at this time, you could end up putting yourself in a funky place, or feeling obligated to work with someone that you just either don't have the financial ability to do right now, or ends up costing you more than you expected and not really reaping those returns in the first place. A lot of you guys may be frustrated with the lack of progress, and hence why you are a little bit more susceptible to this kind of energy, or this fear tactic energy, or negative influence to push you in a direction that doesn't necessarily fit you and your standards. Spirit is definitely saying, hold on to your standards and don't make a move if you don't have to. Okay, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it, essentially. All right, what do we want to clarify next? I also just heard for somebody or for all of you, there is a better fit out there for you. You just need to keep looking, or you just need to wait for the right opportunity. I'm going to do something I've never actually done before in my readings. I want to clarify one of the oracle cards. I want to take a look at what this temporary situation is, so you guys can get a better understanding of how this is going to resonate for you. Spirit, can we clarify this tent for my Pisces people? Can we clarify this tent? What is this temporary situation for my Pisces people? What is this temporary situation for my Pisces people? 6 of Knives reversed, 10 of Knives, 4 of Coins, 10 of Sticks. Interesting. Huh. Okay, Pisces, I'm starting to see a little bit more here. For a lot of you, this is talking about a romantic relationship of some kind, okay? This 2 of Pentacles could talk about juggling multiple people, and you're waiting for that right offer to come in, okay? For some of you, you could be waiting on a proposal. You could be waiting for the love of your life to come in and sweep you off your feet so you guys can get married and move forward. What I'm seeing here is, for a lot of you guys, you may be coming out of like a heartbreak or a past relationship currently, or you may have someone from the past coming back around as well. We have the 6 of Knives in reverse, which talks to me about things coming back or having some sort of baggage still. So you may be kind of still attached to somebody that maybe you dated in the past. We do have a Mercury retrograde coming up this month, May 10th, and it will be ending June 3rd. So there is potential for someone from your past to come back into your life. Okay, so just be aware. Again, don't lower your standards just because you want this 4 of Wands energy, this beautiful marriage and home life. Yeah, don't be tempted to settle, because I do see that you are in such a great place right now here with this 4 of Coins. You're probably financially stable. You're probably emotionally stable. It looks like you've done a lot of healing. It feels like you've let go a lot of the baggage associated with a past relationship or a past ending. And then this person comes back around, okay, wanting to see how Pisces is doing. Okay, so there is a potential for a reconciliation. There is a potential for a past relationship to come back and want to try again with you. All right, so it's up to you to decide whether this person has actually grown and changed. With the 6 of Knives in the reverse being here, I'm not really sure. Because again, it talks about holding on to old baggage. So this person could still have old habits and old baggage laying around that they haven't dealt with, and you have completely moved on, healed, and become a better version of Pisces. And yeah, it feels like it would be lowering your standards to go back to this person. So what I'm seeing is, again, with this temporary situation, it's like This person is just going to be like a blip in your life, and you have another opportunity that is a better fit for you coming towards you. So don't feel rushed to jump into things. Don't feel like, you know, don't be, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't be tempted to go back to the same old thing, the same old cycles, all of that, because ultimately the Death card talks about closing out certain cycles, and when it's in the reverse, it talks about not being able to let parts of that cycle or that old cycle go. All right, Pisces, I hope that's making sense. Please leave a like and a comment, by the way, if you are enjoying this reading so far. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the Oracle deck section of the reading. I'm going to start off with the Wisdom of the Oracle. Spirit, what messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Pisces people? What messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Pisces people? Exchanging gifts. So you could be exchanging gifts with somebody currently, maybe somebody you're dating outside of this old energy. Okay. And again, I heard proposal for some of you. I heard a proposal for some of you. Okay. For those of you where you're already in a relationship too, don't settle for this person to just be complacent with where they're at. That message just came through as well, because I think if you allow them to be complacent, you don't really necessarily get this Four of Wands energy, this wedding energy, if that's what it is that you've been wanting. Or maybe for some of you, it's just to move in. It's like, don't let this person think that you're okay with what they're giving you if you're not okay with it. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we also got Tik Tok. All right, so it's just a matter of time. Again, temporary situation. It's just a matter of time before things turn around for you, which I like to see. It talks about good things coming in for me personally. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Moonology Manifestation Oracle deck. Spirit, what messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Pisces regarding their month of May? What messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Pisces regarding their month of May? Let's see, we have New Moon in Libra, know that you are loved. So this definitely resonates for me in terms of those of you that are already in a relationship. And for those of you that are currently not in a relationship, and especially those of you who will be seeing someone from the past coming back around, just know that you are loved already by your potential person, your better fit out there, okay? And you don't need to settle for less, okay? That also talks to me about loving yourself enough to know when something is not worthy of your time, your energy, or your love. At the bottom of the deck, we also have the last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to the details. Okay, so stay on top of those details, especially for those of you, like I said, where you shouldn't be settling for a partner who is complacent with things being exactly the same, especially if this is what it is that you want and you want to move towards. You want to be very clear about your expectations for that. Okay. All right, and the final deck of the reading is going to be the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. Spirit, what final messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Pisces people regarding their month of May? What final messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Pisces people regarding their month of May? Okay, we have Garnet, ignite your passion. Yeah, go after what it is that you want. Okay. Not what it is you're willing to settle for. We have Aventurine, create your own luck. Okay, that's big Page of Pentacles energy for me. Putting a plan in action, letting people know what it is exactly that you expect of them, what you expect for yourself. Okay, and that you will not be accepting anything less than that, Pisces. At the bottom of the deck, we got Aragonite, release your emotional baggage. Wow. So that's for those of you where someone from the past is coming back around. This person, I feel, is just, it's not the fit. And I hate to say it because it's so mean, but it's like this person is just dead weight for you. You gotta let them go, Pisces. You gotta let them go so you can get whatever it is that you actually deserve. All right, Pisces, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this reading, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. I also just posted a bonus reading for you guys earlier this week or earlier last week, depending on when I post this video. So if you haven't watched that, go check it out. It's all about your money and your love life at this point in time. I also do personal readings, so if you want to link up and schedule one with me, you can find my website down below in the description box. And if you want to see more content for me, I am on Instagram, Patreon, and TikTok, and all that info is below as well. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful month of May, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!